We gotta go back and retouch on this story. We talked about it for like 30 seconds last week about the FBI finding those guns near the.
Well, you did hear that there was like hundreds of rounds of ammunition.
Yeah, I want to go back and say it was kind of serious because they found 16 long guns.
Yeah, just say it. Yeah.
Body armor and thousands of rounds of ammunition.
Thousands? I heard hundreds.
Thousands of rounds of ammunition.
I did think, like, okay, if they're really calling in this much here, this wasn't just like 2 guns and like...
No, it was 16 rifles.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The All-Star game was already dead.
Wow.
Well, we didn't know that at that point, so...
But then also one of the people in that group that was arrested posted on social media saying that he was going to go out in a big way and stuff like that, so... Ooh. Yeah. So we kind of downplayed it when it first came out because you know what? That's what the FBI was doing it. They were kind of like, yeah, this is no big deal. Don't worry.
And then what was happening? Like people were shitting on him. Oh, the FBI's involved. Okay. Well, never mind.
One person with the FBI said if they really wanted to, with what floor they were on in the hotel, they had perfect view into Coors Field and into the downtown Denver area.
Wow, trying to recreate Vegas.
Yeah, they said hundreds of people could have been dead or wounded.
Well, and those Denver hotels don't have bulletproof or like that kind of glass, probably too. That the casinos have. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, that did a lot at the casino too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good point.
I just kind of wanted to go back and retouch on that. We're not insensitive assholes that much. So.
I mean.
Hey, you downplayed it too.
So. I kept my mouth shut while you were talking. That's not the same thing.
Well, transitioning into something a little bit more recent. Did you guys hear about that Washington shooting yesterday?
It's right up. It's right there on his. You didn't see this? That there was a shooting outside of National Stadium during the game.
The Padres Nationals got canceled last night.
No, I didn't see that.
It's right there. It's line 2 on the top headlines.
Padres Nats.
Yeah, 3 people got shot.
Well, they didn't, and again, they didn't know. They didn't know. Well, they heard it here.
Was it random shooting, or was it like a calculated thing?
No, it was like random, I think.
But then that's what we said about the other one too.
Gunshots started to echo all around National Park. This is ESPN's story, by the way. San Diego Padres and shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. quickly thought about the team's family members and friends in the seats. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Well, it said right there, Tatis bolted from the bench down the left field line and got the gate open for the family and friends and
began ushering a group back to the dugout shelter.
Well, because again, when the gunshots are going off, they all said they didn't know if it was inside, outside.
Yeah. 33,000 fans with several shots were heard in the incident that occurred on South Capitol Street, just outside the third base side of the stadium. Huh.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't see that one.
No. I went to bed kind of early, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's
I did not.
A little concerning.
Okay, well I don't know. Okay,
look,
there's bolting. There's bolting right
people
there.
People inside. At this time, you may exit the stadium calmly. Why would you want to exit the stadium if the shooting's going outside of the stadium?
They didn't know where it was.
No, they did know that.
Oh, okay.
They said stay in their seats. I
so
read
was that
on
after they knew that
like
people were arrested?
I think after this was after they did everything. They said you can exit the stadium.
Can we play the video with audio without having to worry about?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we react to things, it's perfectly fine.
Gunshots obviously right away.
This is the Nationals manager.
Yep.
Yeah.
Third base dugout where I thought the shots were coming from, and at that particular moment, I thought that we had to get everybody. I didn't know what was going on, but I wanted to make sure that everybody was safe. I heard that it was outside the stadium, and then but we like I said, everything happened so quickly. Fans started, getting a little bit frantic, which we don't blame.
No.
So when a situation like that arises, you try to follow protocol, but honestly, protocol is to get to safety, and take care of your families, and I hope that everybody stays safe. So, like I said, once I heard the gunshots, my first reaction was to get all the guys inside, and then just take it from there.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so it was I read on Reddit from a user that he was at the game, and he was like, yeah, they kept us in the seats. They knew it was outside eventually, and then they went, and it was like 9:45, like an hour and a half or 2 hours after they stopped the game. that they allowed him to leave the park. So.
Well, again, you don't want him to leave. You don't want a big crowd to leave here until you know the area is.
No.
Yeah, that's
secured,
why. That's why I was confused when I saw on the video board
When they were running
at the jumbotron.
Well, that was after everything.
The jumbotron
was,
says, "Please exit the stadium calmly." I'm like, well, if the shooting's outside the stadium, why would you want people to leave?
That was like the 2 hours after.
Okay,
right there.
that's what. That's why I was confused. I didn't. There was no context right there for a second. So.
Well, yeah. Here.
Yeah, well, fuck that. That's I am against shootings.
Oh,
like
me
that.
too.
Oh, another hot take right there. So.
That is no bueno. And
Well, it's concerning because like, okay, well,
you see this guy right here. I'm sorry to change the subject, but this guy is probably the biggest douchebag
100% dumber than hell.
ever. So you know when Giannis Antetokounmpo does his free throws for the Milwaukee
he's known
Bucks.
for
Mute me.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
he's known for taking a long time.
Yeah, the fans count 1, 2, 3, and I think
4.
last night it went all the way up to 12.
12 or 13. So.
Eric.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you.
God, you are so demanding sometimes.
So there's this Phoenix Suns fan. He had like $100 bills in his hands, and every time the fans would
I
count,
would have mugged his ass over.
yeah, every time they would count 1, 2, 3, 4, he would move another $100 bill from his full hand to his empty hand.
Oh, I would have hoofed him right in the nuts here and stolen that money.
Like,
so.
who are you flexing for? Nobody cares that you have.
And nobody will be able to tell you, just
in
some random
cash.
asshole. Well, Grant, if he's sitting that close here, you probably got money.
Well, he
For
was
an NBA
he was
Finals
like,
game?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was 5 rows back. There was
He's
another.
probably sitting closer than LeBron was.
There was another
so.
guy in front of him that had all blonde hair, but then a very dark black beard. It was really weird, but
All them dirty seats, as Charles Barkley would say.
I mean, like, you have to be the biggest douchebag just to do that. Just to think that that's cool is
Hey James, do you think he had enough to get hot cheese on his nachos, or
no, man. The cheese is
is cold.
The chips are stale.
They don't put jalapenos on. They got pickles on there.
The beer is flat.
The
like,
soda's flat.
No, so and my thing is, you're a dude. Yeah, you have $1,200 in cash. Maybe
I'd be probably an asshole too if I was walking around.
Maybe
with that.
1,500 because when he got to 12, there were still a couple of $100 bills in his other hand. But you're flashing it in front of a guy who's making millions.
Just saying, Giannis is making probably like.
He makes that every missed free throw.
Yeah.
Like, good lord.
Is he unmuted?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's just dumb to point out $1,500 in front of a millionaire. Like,
Do they got
he
video?
probably wipes
And that's,
that ass.
and that's
Yeah,
just
he does.
Giannis's salary right there. Let's not forget, he's got probably that
sponsors
like
and everything.
Hulu sponsorship right there.
Oh, no ads. We don't get paid to play your ads. Damn it.
No,
But if you wanted to pay us,
No, so that like, I don't understand. Giannis makes more than that money just tying a shoe on the bench. Like,
oh, here you are, James.
let me full
Here's the
screen it.
count.
I gotta full screen it, and it's
We'll
got
go
a
back,
buffer. Like,
Well, they can't see this, so video
Yeah, it
quality
really
don't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
we'll
Yeah.
tweet it out on our Twitter.
We have a Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a
Oh.
Twitter.
yeah, it's at a
I don't have a
dumpster
Twitter.
side.
I don't even have a Twitter. The show's a bigger deal than I am. So.
Well, that's
Are
a
we?
given.
Are we gonna buffer yet? Jesus.
You don't want to see his face, so.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh
Probably.
my God! I would punch. This dude has just got such a punch.
Well, look right here, just below him.
the
There's
guy
the
from
blonde-haired
Steps.
guy with the black beard.
To be honest,
This is just a bro with an old school Suns jersey. and a big
that's an old
Bud
school
Light.
Charles Barkley jersey.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
there.
I'd hang out with that bro right
yeah,
there.
he's hanging.
But
Oh, but this dude's got to punch it. This dude looks like maybe like if Turtle from Entourage went to the gym.
Coaching staff doing a good job alerting the officials to that mistake.
like,
It is appropriate.
Is right there with $100 bills counting.
It is appropriate that
I don't.
they show
understand that.
Yeah, I mean, well, granted, it's not hard to find Giannis missing a free throw.
No,
but-
especially not last night.
Oh, I don't care.
They would have won by
He's-
10 if he actually knocked
He
him
still
down.
he still knocks in. He still knocks in, 28 points a game, 30 points a game there. So
I just don't understand what makes you so cool about flashing $100 bills. on ESPN or ABC. Technically, it was on ABC last night.
Oh, same diff.
Especially at a place where everybody else paid like
a lot of money to get into.
Everybody else there, yeah.
It's like you're not impressing anybody around you. You're not impressing anybody on TV.
Well, he probably did. Jeff
like,
Van Gundy there called him out here, so impress that dumbass.
Oh, well.
And the guys has
That's not hard to do.
Here, we'll tweet it out.
Jeff
right
Van Gundy,
he gets excited over a
who
layup.
Who would I compare him to, say, in like
Football?
Yeah, in football announcer terms.
Paul Allen?
No, well, I mean, again, commentator.
Joe Buck?
No, well, I mean, again, I'm thinking more like commentator, like the old coaches and stuff. Maybe
okay.
Maybe like John Gruden when he
was
he was calling Monday night games.
Or
just
when he was
like he almost annoyed you more than anything else.
Yeah, when he did the
a lot of those
QB camps or whatever it was.
And coaches annoy the shit out of me.
And I've been pretty vocal about my John Gruden.
Yeah,
I think
displeasure.
I think
the Kim
Tony
Kardashian.
Romo. I think Tony Romo is the only one that doesn't piss me off. That's a former player.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Jason Witten wasn't terrible. It was just
Really?
he wasn't.
That I think is
smooth.
against the his first time doing it too. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying he wasn't like obnoxious or like annoying about it. He just kind of sucked at it.
God damn. What should we caption it?
Douchebag Arizonan hosts a podcast in Minnesota. Oh no, wait, sorry.
Here is the douche. Wow, could you be any slower? That we were.
First of all,
about
episode 26.
Episode 26.
I have a hard time walking around with like
Making no money moves.
one $100 bill. This dude's flashing.
No, wait. Hashtag making no money moves.
Why do we get a hashtag?
Because it's on Twitter.
I guess yeah, it is on Twitter, dude.
Money
so.
moves.
Yeah, John Gruden, the Kim Kardashian of coaches.
God, this is slower.
No talent, yet you make all that money.
Dutch sex. Good lord. When are we gonna get an edit tweet option for Twitter?
That's never gonna happen.
You can only delete tweets and then redo it. You can't edit a current tweet if you have a grammatical error. It's fucking annoying.
Well,
all right, that's enough time on that douchebag.
Yep.
We gave him way too much time.
Yeah.
So.
Congratulations, dude. You fucking made it.
That money goes in the bank.
Why the fuck
what
are
is
you
this?
talking?
What am I hearing? What am I hearing?
The ESPN is running their fucking ads.
Oh.
So I just got rid of it.
Gotta get ad block.
I do. It's running.
Well, it's ESPN, man. They'll find a way.
Yeah. Fucking annoying as hell.
What else are we talking about here?
Here, I got one. You guys.
Well, just the game. In general,
yeah.
It's like
your thoughts about the game.
I will tell you,
each
game here has been pretty damn entertaining. I think.
Oh yeah.
So
it's like one of the best finals in the last decade.
I mean, it is like incredibly like back and forth here, and
very close games.
As a Bucks fan, and I will tell you, my parents were down at my grandma's down in outside La Crosse, Wisconsin, small town, one road right through it. My uncle. Huge Milwaukee Bucks fan. My mom said this is the first time she actually ever saw him like full on
loses
yell at a TV, like.
That's exciting.
Well, no, and I'm like, well, I've heard him like get mad at like again, we're all Packers and stuff fans
Fudge
like that.
Packers.
We've yelled at TVs before, yeah, because it's the TV's fault. They're blowing the game, not anything else. So
yeah, it's all the broadcast's fault. It's
just
like just change the results.
You're not a sports fan if you haven't taken it out on your TV in some way, yelling at it or something like that. But no, he was like actually like full on yelling at, like, if the officials could have heard him here, he was just yelling at the TV, yelling at the officials, yelling at Giannis, yelling at Chris Middleton.
Good old Wisconsin, man.
Salt to the earth, Uncle Mike right there. Salt to the earth guy. But yeah, he'd probably be one of the guys that I wouldn't think would get that pissed at the games. Back in the day, my grandpa would have. Ooh,
probably a different story when it's the finals.
There'd be a Schlitz flying at the TV. So
yeah. So I found what I was looking for.
What are you looking for?
The big news in hockey, at least.
Oh yeah, this last
local.